Welcome to a match of Starcraft 2, played by people that are way better than me. The map is 2,000 atmospheres, landing in the upper right. The fan favorite Terran in red. It is Clem. And the opponent warping in the bottom left in blue. It is the Protoss, ShoWTimE. The Sword of Terran versus the Wall of Protoss. The Protoss Wall. Sure to be a good match here. Both of these players, very strong, solid European names at this point. Been at it for years now, and have made quite their names for their respective selves. Clem, I think, is definitely the favorite in just about every match he plays. He's just such a fan favorite, it feels. I mean, at the very least, I can say videos with Clem's name get more clicks. And that's what it's all about. Just opening up completely normal, completely standard. Neither one of these players really likes to do a bunch of cheese. Both macro players, ShoWTimE especially. Clem is not afraid to get aggressive at all stages of the game, it feels. But ShoWTimE, more so, he's a macro player. He really wants to just try and out-macro the opponent, just get ahead on economy, get ahead on production, and win the long game. He's in it for the long haul. Clem, he kind of seems to be able to do just about everything. I don't see him do very quick cheese often, you know, the proxy 2 racks, proxy 3 racks, etc. But the all-ins, the aggressive timings are sharp. He will kill you within 10 minutes if you let him. Stargate play. Stargate play versus a Terran. Likely to be Oracle, especially based on the positioning. It is way in the back here, so it's not going to be a super aggressive Void Ray play. And I wouldn't... It could be Phoenix. I should offer that opportunity. It can absolutely be Phoenix. Phoenix Colossus is a viable opener here. Adept just shading in. Clem barely, just barely not able to get that Adept shade in. So ShoWTimE is going to be denied that scouting, but does see the 3 Marines coming out. Clem closing the door. No vision for you. So he sees the barracks, the reactor, but nothing past that. As observers, we can see there really isn't much past that, though. It is an Oracle out of the Stargate, so rallying right across also. Where does it go? Right there. If it gets here in time, ShoWTimE might be able to see the Widow Mine drop. Well, maybe not drop. Clem. If Clem can leave those Widow Mines burrowed, he might be able to get rid of the Oracle right away. Adepts are going to complete the shade. Marines trying to gun them down as best they can. Oracle does spot the Widow Mines. Revelation is made. Clem does not care, though. See that? You can see the medevac. Clem, that's just blatant. The absolute no care on that Widow Mine drop. He is getting a little fancy with it, though. Just trying... Why am I following the rocks? Alarak. My word.
Oh, what now?
Here. This is where we're dropping. Okay, Clem. The tactical Zelnaga tower secure. ShoWTimE coming in with a couple oracles. He does snipe off a couple SCVs. Gets rid of some mining time here. Oh, that's a well-placed Widow Mine. Look at that. Have to try and keep an eye on that. ShoWTimE might lose an Oracle if he's not careful here. Are you going to pick them up? Not yet. Not yet. Okay. So there are Phoenix out on the map now. Total count is just 2 Phoenix, 2 Oracles, 3 Adepts. Robo and Twilight are on the way as well. So ShoWTimE moving up in the tech path. Hopefully he can get enough units to stop what looks to be Clem's impending assault. Bunker salvaged. Army moving out. Viking going to find the Oracles. Tense moment. Tense moment. Clem, I don't think he wants to push out just yet because of the timing. Likely waiting for that stim and +1. Ooh, Cyclone. Just barely misses. Oracle gets away with 14 health. It's about 1 hit from anything. A strong gust of wind, even. Stasis wards being made. I like it. I like the stasis ward play. Cyclone Viking moving forward to check that Zelnaga tower. Get rid of the sentry. Oh, that's a good pickup. Stasis onto the Cyclone. Not ideal, but at least it's just 1 unit. That's what you're hoping for as the Terran player. More Zealots warped in. Charge is not ready yet, though. Neither is Stim, so standoff. 12 probes died. Widow Mine drop. Oh, I missed it. I am so sorry. Phoenixes are going to hunt that down, Clem. He's dropping the mines, waiting till the last possible second. Maybe hoping ShoWTimE wouldn't see it, and that he'd be able to get the mines burrowed. Maybe get a kill on the Phoenix, but ShoWTimE is paying attention. Took some major probe losses in the main base. 12 probes in 1 volley. Not irrecoverable by any means. ShoWTimE's still ahead on workers, but it hurts. Especially because it came from Widow Mines. Widow Mine shots hurt even worse. They hit you emotionally. More tech coming online for Clem. More Widow Mines placed in very interesting positions. Is there one back here? Does not look like it, no. So, things calming down now. Thermal Lance being extended. Colossus going to be able to wield their thermal lances even farther now. Wow, I need to stop with that euphemism. Yikes. Phoenix is on patrol trying to prevent any more Widow Mines. Zealots eviscerate Marine at the watchtower. He was not watching for that one. 3rd base taken. 4th base going up for ShoWTimE now. Blink on the way. Time to talk about the production tab. Clem saved me from this dreadful, boring conversation. Do something. Any activity. Concussive shells is on the way. Although ShoWTimE didn't go about it the way I thought he was going to, he did kind of go into a Phoenix Colossus style, which is very good for the macro play. Lets you really, cut down the Marines with the Colossus. The Phoenix, good for zoning medevacs, good for keeping any Ravens at bay, and lifts onto things like Widow Mines or Siege Tanks. Ooh, ShoWTimE with a good pincer attack here. Catching Clem on both sides. Clem having to pull back up the ramp. He needs to retreat. That is way too many charge lots. Phoenix is coming in now. Going to be able to snipe off the medevacs. Kiting as best he can. The charge lots are almost gone. And Clem with the... Not a flank. It's not a flank. That looked like an all-army move. It's okay. It's okay. Everybody does it. It happens once in a while, even to the best, you can see. Clem caught a bit out of position here in the middle of the map. ShoWTimE was able to get a surround with the Colossus, able to cut off a lot of the army very quickly. You can lose your army so quickly in Starcraft. You look away for just a couple seconds and it is gone. ShoWTimE now able to pressure the base. Colossus wreaking havoc. Marauders trying to step forward, protect their brother Marines. Oracle offering emotional support. Phoenix lift onto Marines and Marauders. Not the most cost-effective, but it's working out well. ShoWTimE pressuring the position. He might be able to take the base. Charge lots moving forward. SCVs dying in droves. Third base is lifted. Can it get away? Looks like it. Maybe. Okay. Clem scanning for the fourth base. He does see it. So he knows about all four bases of ShoWTimE. Meanwhile, this third base is fully denied. Clem now hurting for money, it seems. He is up on upgrades for the time being, so he will be able to push some of this back. One Colossus goes down. Warp Prism Micro. Single Disruptor. Might get caught out of position here too. Oh, Disruptor hit whiff. Recall on the single Disruptor. It does get out. Disruptor goes home. Really disrupted his plans. Yeah, I said it. You're welcome. Bad jokes abound. I'm allowed to make bad jokes. Ghosts. Ghosts being produced now. Very good choice. EMP rounds, obviously. Effective against pretty much everything Protoss has. Able to get in, reduce the shields before the main army. I like the Dark Shrine coming out from ShoWTimE. Speaking of which, he does see this coming. A nice observer placement. Phoenix shot down. Was that the last one? That was the last Phoenix. Clem choosing not to press the issue here. Widowmine. 5 SCV. 5 probes go down. They're not SCVs. Single medevac scouting with her life gone. She will be remembered. Vikings picked off. They're hunting for the Colossi, but the Blink Stalkers are here. ShoWTimE really added to the anti-air. That looks like an all-army too. Maybe. Oh, ShoWTimE sees that he's controlling now. They're not going anywhere. Zealots. Gone. Just get out of here. Clem did make that a planetary, so they would have died regardless, and now Clem moving into the style that I personally enjoy watching him do. 2 groups, 2 army groups on both sides of the map, denying the 5th base, pressuring the 3rd here. Widowmine, gone. Disruptor hit. ShoWTimE saw it. He will not be caught. Posturing here. What's the Disruptor count at? 6? That's good. Oh, couple Marines do get picked off. ShoWTimE not wanting to fully commit though. Scuffle in the top left. Colossus. Dark Templar added into the mix now. ShoWTimE doesn't want to reveal it, but Clem knows. Clem can see the cloak. For any that don't know, you can actually see the shimmer going on. When Dark Templar or other cloaked units are moving, there's just a small shimmer that you can see. You can detect the movement without having detection. You still need detection to kill them, though. Or to use an EMP round. Clem could use an EMP round from a ghost to hit them. Microing back and forth, double scan, the Venn dia scan taking place, trying to get rid of the Dark Templar, meanwhile pushing into the bottom side. Disruptor! Oh, the ghost! Oh man, those poor ghosts. You could see them try to run. If ghosts had stim pack, they might have gotten out, but sadly not. Colossus and Dark Templar, both players really liking how they're playing this. They both have 2 army groups just kind of posturing. Clem pushing forward. He pounces on it. Immortal Colossus gunned down very quickly. ShoWTimE having to respond, bringing the bottom army up. Blank Stalkers picking up some of the Vikings. There's only 1 Colossus left, though. I'm not sure how useful the Vikings are really going to be. Clem. He sees it. There's the shimmer. He wants them. He is actually following the DTs without having detection. That's great. You can see it in his movements. He's totally tracking the DTs. Oh, they might get a lot of damage done, and here the DT blink forward. EMP round. 10 SCVs and counting. The damage quickly mounting. Meanwhile, ShoWTimE gonna bring up the army from the back. Bouncing forward, Clem with the pre-splits disruptor. Whiff, whiff. Not going to happen. Ooh, more shots going forward, Clem. The ghost takes the hit. Of course the ghost takes the hit. Another good shot. Clem not deterred though, pushing forward. Disruptor shot one after another. 5 disruptors. He did lose one in the mix. He's replacing it right now. What a back and forth. Oh, this is nice. This is a nice game. DT's going around the top side. Be able to get some damage done here. There's no turret just yet. Clem does have an army close by, but it's not close enough. 9, 10 SCVs go down. Planetary canceled. CC has lifted. Liberators coming. That's not the ideal counter. Vikings pushing forward. Stim. Oh, blink out of the scan. What's going on down here? Single Marine. Martin the Marine getting damage done on the Nexus. Meanwhile, ShoWTimE pushing forward in the top side. Disruptors caught out of position. Oh, a couple good shots. Not much else though. Clem pushing into the third base. Warp in. Battery overcharge is gone. ShoWTimE pushing forward on this side. CC in the red health. Liberators defending that spot. Clem. He's pushing into the third now. Meanwhile, damage done on the 6th base. Recall is initiated for some of the army. Not all of it, though. DT's waiting in the top corner to do damage. Their time will come. Ooh. Avert your eyes. A gruesome death. For the little Marine that could. Liberator getting some damage there. Blink Stalkers going to shut that down. Sentry picked off, stimming forward. Clem hunting out for blood. He smells it. He's got ShoWTimE. I'm not so sure who's really winning in this war. Clem definitely winning this position. ShoWTimE's army is on the top side. Planetary going to be sniped off. Multiple scans around. Nexus is under threat. Disruptors caught out of position. Damage done to the third, damage done to the natural. ShoWTimE just pushing forward. That's a lot of freedom. Oh, Clem busting out the Liberator. ShoWTimE will be shut down. Death by freedom. Just rotating around though, might be able to find damage on the other side. Liberator's desperately trying to juggle. EMPs blinking forward, disruptor shots. Nothing major connects, though. Liberator's definitely putting in some decent work. Blinkstalkers try to go forward, do some damage, but is it enough? It's just barely enough. Clem also getting damage done. Wreaking havoc in the production line of ShoWTimE. ShoWTimE disruptor hit is good. Getting some of the reinforcing Terran units. Clem, what's the play? Evacuation, that's the play. We're out of here. Pick it up, pack it. We're going. Clem just moving bases, it seems. ShoWTimE, was that a warp-in or a recall? I don't know, but there's more stalkers coming. Clem pushing forward and westward. Left side of the map, 23 SCVs have gone down, 14 probes. That Nexus is gone. Meanwhile, ShoWTimE picking off command centers from the air. The factory left untouched, though. The command centers are the priority. I would agree with ShoWTimE on that. Command center falls. Clem picking up. What's the play? Go for the main. Why not? There's nothing here. ShoWTimE scrambling. He's actually trying to come home. Disruptors. Oh, good hit. Second hit's good. Clem, get out of there. Blink forward, picking off another medevac on his way. ShoWTimE does defend, but the damage is done. Total losses, 97 probes have been killed to 88 SCVs. Wow. I think that was quite the slugfest. that we say. Observer, just trying to keep up with Clem's movements here. Oh, good EMP though, he saw the movement. Observer is sniped off. There's none left either. There's no more observers in play. Scan forward here. There are still a lot of disruptors, a lot of blink stalkers, the zealots also. Here's the battle. Here's what it comes down to. Disruptor shot 1 is whiffed. 2 barely hits the Viking, nothing else though. 3rd is a whiff. Clem smells blood, he's pouncing forward. Disruptors gunned down, quickly brought to their end. ShoWTimE now on the back foot, having to retreat. Last disruptor does fall. There's none left. There's 11 blink stalkers, 2 DTs. Where are the DTs? There's 1 in the main and 1 moving forward to try and get damage done. I'm liking the position of Clem. You can see it in the supply. The worker count's just about even, but Clem is way ahead on the army. His production has been able to continue. ShoWTimE is going to tap out. Clem taking the game. What a battle. A slugfest. A brawl, even. That was glorious to watch. If you enjoyed the game, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Hit those fancy YouTube buttons for me. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, I hope that you have a great day.